Hey, good morning, everybody. Well, I made it to Skadden Wash last night, but it was so dark out that I could not find the Hobotech camp, and that's the camp I was going to go to. So I am going to venture over there today because I do have the GPS coordinates that I got on the on Hobotech's I think it was on his video on his YouTube channel. So the coordinates are there, or you can check into Sasnick's video because he did a video with directions where he actually drives it. I tried to follow that, but I think I obviously missed the turn, and I'm on the wrong side of the power pole. I'm supposed to be on the other side of the power pole. So I'm in between the power lines and I-10, and I slept here last night right nearby, and I'm just going to venture over to their camp to say hello before I move on to LTVA North to see my buddy C-Dubs, who I haven't been able to see this year yet. So I'm going to stop and visit with her and then head down to Algodones to pick up some last minute meds before I head east. I'll take you along with me. Stay tuned. Okay, so you know what? I'm really kind of crushed for time, and since I couldn't find it the first time last night, and just now I tried to use the GPS coordinates, and it took me on a wild goose chase and broke the cap off of my sewer attachment, the handle. I just bought that new cap too, but it has a nice handle on it. It makes it easy to turn. You don't have to put your hand around it. You can just use this handle and turn it. Well, the handle broke off. But anyway, oh, the big tent's up. Got the big tent up over here. I'm just going to go ahead and head over to see my friends C-Dubs and Babs at their camp and at LTVA North before I head out and visit with them before I head out to Yuma. I would have liked to have seen Hobotech and Sasnick, but I couldn't get a hold of them on the phone. I tried to send them text messages, etc., but I wasn't able to do that. So I'm just going to run over here, and I'm going to go to LTVA North and go visit with my friend C-Dubs and Babs. So I was here at the beginning of the year when I first came down, and what is she gonna do? Block the way now for everybody? Oh, why would you stop right there? And there's a pull off to the right. They must not know what they're doing. It says the honeymooners. They look too old to be honeymooners to me. Alright, they were just blocking the entranceway, and she's taking a picture of her license plate because I guess her memory's not good enough to remember it for 2 seconds to walk up to the window. That's when you pull over, you know. You don't block everybody from coming off of 95. There'll be a line out there. So maybe they're newbies. I don't know. So I'm on my way to the camp. My watch thinks I've taken a fall, so I have to pull over here and tell it I'm okay. You know, I don't usually wear a watch, but I did buy the Apple Watch because of the fact that it has this feature that if I were to fall, if I fell, it would, and I didn't answer, and if it says, it looks like you may have taken a fall. If I don't answer it, it sends a 911 GPS call to local emergency responders and my sister and my son. you know. So I got to answer that right away. That's so funny, isn't it? There's my friends. I think that's them right there. Yep, there they are. So I'm going to just jump the curb here, or whatever you want to call it. I can see the, oops, bump, ouch, ouch, ouch. I hate these bumps. But that's the desert for you. That's why I got the Ultra Terrain. I'm going to tell you, I'm not a person to wear a mask. I don't like wearing a mask. But originally when that whole issue started a couple of years ago, I did wear the mask in the beginning. But I made some masks. So I have these masks that I make, that I had made, that had a opening in the back. You know, like an opening in the back right here, where you could slide one of those masks from the hospital in. But it's very dusty out here, and I do have some lung issues. I was a smoker for many years, and although I'm really in good health, and you know, considering I'm 70 years old, you know, this dust often gets me sick. So I'm having a little tickle from all this dust in my chest. And I'm going to probably wear the mask so I don't get all this dust in my chest. So I'm here. I'm going to see if I'm level and go visit with my friends. See, I made these. This is my RV Rubber Girl sticker and my YouTube sticker. But when you're out here in the desert and you're doing, you know, ATV stuff or whatever in this dust, it's not uncommon to cover your face so that all that dust doesn't go in your lungs. And that's what's going on right now. Is I breathe that dust in it, and then it makes me cough. I can't stand it. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm going to wear this to keep that dust out of my lungs. I thought I was recording and I wasn't. So it's pretty dusty out there and windy. And I'm glad I wore my mask. Dust is in the air. You can see desert dust everywhere. Yeah, that's the new song. So I'm going to get level here, and then I'm going to let them know I'm here, and we can decide if we're going to visit. Maybe we'll visit at my house. Maybe we'll visit over at Babs's house. I don't know. But I may just go over to C-Dub so she doesn't have to get up and move out of bed or anything if she's laying in bed resting. She had a surgical procedure, and she needs to get her rest.
Did I say that too?
Okay, here we are. We are having chili that our friend Barbara made.
Yeah. You can say Babs.
Babs. And she is well. She's doing well, feeling better.
Feeling better, and Babs is making it better by making chili.
Bab made us chili and invited us over for chili. So that's what we're doing. We're sitting there having chili and margaritas. Yeah.
In 1800 tequila.
And we're not
me.
And it's not, oops.
It's a gift.
It's not a Solo cup. It's not a red Solo cup. You fill it up. No, it is a white paper cup. Go ahead and fill it up. C-Dubs is having Dr. Pepper.
Let's have a party.
Let's have a party.
We're having a party.
You know, your pet really knows when you're sick. They never leave your side. Isn't she special? She is sitting next to me and slept next to me for the last 2 days, 3 days that I've been sick. Until my friend C-Dubs comes and takes her out. I am blessed to have C-Dubs as my friend. But then she kicks me to the curb for C-dubs because she wants to go outside and play with her. So blessed to have good friends.
I'm saying goodbye to Quartzsite. You know, I just got propane at the 76 on the corner of Main and 95th or whatever they call it. But, oh, there's Coyote Fresh Foods and the Family Dollar. Every time I pull out of that gas station, I smile because it's the last place that I saw my friend. Oh, look at DG Market. That looks new. It's the last place that I saw my friend Deborah Coleman. Guess I'm feeling a little nostalgic. That's what happens, I guess, when you're sick. Getting over being sick. So I'm getting on the road, headed to the East Coast. Yep. The seatbelt dinger's going on. But I am going to, the gas was backed up at that gas station. I didn't want to wait, so I'm going to just go over to the Chevron over here and get some gas and load up. I just want to top off my tank. And I may put a little water in, top off my water for flushing. They have a little kiosk off to the side. And this is right at Wriggles in Main Street. I want to say it's exit 218. But there's an Arco over there too. Gas is $2.85. What's gas here? $2.99. 15 cents a gallon difference. Guess what? I'm going over to Arco. It's just a half a block. I'm just gonna do a turnaround here. So much for that. That's a no-brainer. Oh, the block, this, they, look at this driveway. I guess they block it off because they realize that their gas is more money, so people would go over there. But I'm going to go over there anyway. Here we go. If you can see how bright and brilliant this full moon is. I'm driving right into it. It's like ginormous right in front of me. It doesn't look that big on the video, but boy, it is. This is in Tucson.
At the next stop sign, turn right.
Thanks, Abby. It's 28 degrees. It is sunrise here in Tucson, and we're getting on the road.
I'm just outside of Tucson, in between Tucson and Wilcox. But it's cold. Cold, cold, cold. It was a cold night. But the sun came up, so it means it might warm up at least a little bit. And we're going to continue our journey. I'm feeling a little bit less clogged, but it was an up and down all night sleeping, but I was warm and comfy in my little house. It is breaking up, so it's getting better. As we continue our journey, here we go. Traveling when you're sick sucks. No matter what way you look at it, it sucks. Because you got a bag filled with snot rags. If you got a runny nose, you're constantly having to wipe your nose or cough or whatever. And I don't even believe in wearing masks, but I'm wearing a mask because I don't want that cold air and crap on my throat, and I'll breathe in all this dust in the air because it hurts my chest. So it's better for me, better for other people, only because I'm coughing all over the place, and I don't want to be hacking all over everybody every time I go in a store or something. So, yeah. And I got this little, I don't know what they call that, when these little buds on your tongue like swell up and you got like this little swollen little bubble, like taste bud or whatever, on your tongue that's like inflamed. What's that all about? I don't even know what that is. So I had to go into Walgreens. And what is it? They don't sell Sudafed anymore? I went into Walgreens. I couldn't find Sudafed anywhere. I had to buy Claritin. My nose is so sore, it's killing me. Oh, it hurts. It's so cold out. Thanks God it's cold, because if I touch it with my cold fingers, it feels good. But, you know, I'm going to have to put some Vicks on there. So I got Walgreens version of Claritin for runny noses and itchy throats and stuff. And I'm hoping it's going to dry out my nose. I finally can not driving on the road with my nose just running all over the place. You know, just constantly dripping. And you're just agitated, you know. And even though you have the non-drowsy version of the medicines. But, and the whole key to it all is staying away from getting other people sick. That's how I feel. So I had to get me some comfort food, you know, because right now, screw the keto. So I saw Kentucky Fried Chicken in Deming, New Mexico, even though this little bubble is driving me crazy on my tongue. Rosanna Dana, what's the little bubble on your tongue? I don't know. What is it, a little bubble on my tongue? I don't know. I gotta look it up. So, I like their coleslaw. I did get chicken for later, put it in the refrigerator, but I'm gonna have a little bit of coleslaw before we get it back on the road. And I had a water and potty Danny. So but it sucks being sick while you're driving on the road. Oh, and Kentucky Fried Chicken gives you sporks. Sporks. I got a spork to eat my coleslaw. I didn't get the small. I got the large. KFC coleslaw, comfort food for me. Well, just passed over the state line into El Paso by the Wet and Wild. Welcome to Texas. Yeah, I don't look great. I'm tired. Look at my eyes. I'm tired. I'm still not feeling wonderful. I am on the road. I gotta be, my reservation is for the 17th, and I don't think I'm gonna make it. So what do? You stop and you eat a bunch of junk. Along the way. There's not much along I-10. It's crazy. But then some of the places I stop at, why did I get off here? I knew I've been here before. I hate this gas station. It's got horrible way in, horrible way out. There's nothing here at this exit. So I did go to the Family Dollar store. I don't remember this being here before. And at least they got chips or something. And a dog goes running around. Neighborhood dog. And I wonder, why do people live here? This is what they know. This is their home. But there's nothing here. Very little for them. Very little. But they know nothing more than what they have. I mean, they see a lot on TV, but they don't have it. It's strange. It's deep, deep thoughts. Danny's already pooped and peed, so she should be good for a little while. One thing I want to say is there are some real men here. When I see a guy in his denim overalls and his heavy duty steel-toed shoes, his ball cap or his western hat, whatever he decides to wear for his lifestyle. Thanks, Abby's giving me directions. Whoa, whoa. The guy just darted out in front of me, giving me directions in my ear. But all dusty from working out in the fields, somewhere in the fields, wherever that may be, whether he be working on an oil site or on his own pastures and fields. Out in a yard, mechanic's yard or working yard, whatever. That's a real cowboy. I saw a couple in the store. Cowmen, cowboys. No matter how old you are, if you're a cowboy, you're a cowboy. You never graduate to cowman. We are back on the road. We're back in 194 more miles. Oh, that's what Abby's telling me in my ear. I don't know if you can hear that, but when I do the edit playback, I'll know. I'll find out, won't I? The exit here has got a lot of those little fracking machines, so maybe in some oil refinery places. So maybe the guy that I saw is a Texan that works out in the field here on one of these oil rigs. I'm like near exit 44 in in the state of Texas on I-10, so I'm only, what, 44? It's got to be more than 4 miles into Texas. I don't know how they measure those exits, but someone out there does, and I'm sure you're going to be about to tell me. Nobody likes to... Everybody likes to, is what I was saying. Everybody likes to tell you when you're wrong, or correct you, or to what they think is correct. So sometimes I say things not because I don't know, just because I'm checking to see if you know. Yeah, and if you know, you'll tell me. And make it sound like I don't know, but I knew to begin with. Sometimes I don't know, and I'm more than willing to admit that those times. So I did stop. When I woke up at the Texan, I decided to get a coffee. And I got a coffee, and I got a cheese kolachki. Kolachkis are pretty big deals here in the South. But you know, the kolachkis that they make here are not the kolachkis that I know as kolachkis, that Polish pastry that you get in the city of Chicago, which is a kolachki pastry cookie made from cream cheese. Pastry's flaky, all yummy, 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 and then in the middle you put your filling, whether it be prune or strawberry or cheese or some kind of a filling. But the kolachki here is more like a breaded a dough kind of thing, and then with cheese in it. So it's not a cookie, it's more of a pastry as compared to the kolachki cookie. But, so yeah, this is probably turning into a longer video than you expected, and if you stayed with me, that's fine. If you didn't, that's understandable. But I'm just letting you know that, you know, this is what the travel looks like along the road when you're bored, and you're really not stopping everywhere sightseeing, and you're just on a mission to get to a location. I'm not going to make my reservation on the 17th. Obviously, it appears to be that way to me. I have too many. I've still got like 11,000 miles to go. I'm going to lose some money on that. And I guess that's the breaks. But I'm not going to be penny wise and dollar foolish. You know, which I sometimes am, and aren't we all? So, that being said, I'm just going to keep going on down the road. I'm really in the open country, and there's jack shit nothing out here. So I'll turn it around. You can see you can see what there's not to see on this road, on these back roads, on this I-10 highway, with the fricks and the fracks and the whatever it is where they do the oil thingy going in and out of the ground. And I just not thinking, too early to think for me, so I might not be using the right terminology, and you do not have to correct me unless you find it absolutely necessary in your obsessive compulsive lifestyle that you may have, because I certainly have my own. So yep, there it is, beautiful I-10 through Texas. To see how the other people live. that everybody has what they have, or everybody has what they want to have, and things that they watch and see. But everybody doesn't. This is Barstow, Texas. And then you wonder, why do people stay here when there's other things out there? Well, because this is what they know. This is all they know. And they're happy. They don't know that they're not happy until they see other things. And believe me, the grass is not always greener on the other side. Sometimes more is less. Oh, Danny hates that noise. There she goes. She jumps in the back seat, goes and hides, gets trapped back there.